And we're live. All right. Now, let's tell everybody we are gonna do a little boss. Okay. Challenging myself with a little Frostpunk. Watch Twitch. I can spell twitch.tv Fighter Games. Oh my goodness. I'm the slowest typer. Pop that out there. Into the universe. And see what comes down. Alright. So I've got a Frostpunk 2 background here, but clearly I'm not cool enough to get access to that game yet. So we are going to jump into regular old-fashioned Frostpunk. I have beaten on a difficulty level. I will not say which difficulty level, but on a difficulty level, I have beaten the standard campaign of Frostpunk. And I haven't done any of the other scenarios. But I definitely want to. So, that is what we're going to do. We're going to pick something quite challenging. What do we got? On the Edge. Oh, so that's still a store setup. Okay, so we've got a new home, which is the standard challenge. We have the Arks as the brightest minds of Oxford and Cambridge. We have been sent to save priceless seed and plant specimens from the eternal winter. Do we have what it takes to keep the seedling Arks safe? So we have like an extra responsibility to help humanity. And we've also got to turn down the music a bit because it's lovely and swelling, and that's how it should be, but not what I'm trying to talk here. Okay. The refugees. The safety of the generator was reserved for the wealthy. We seized it so we could build a city where people are equal. But can we accept everyone who comes to seek shelter? So, clearly, we got some angry people on that one. That'd be fun. And then the fall of Winterhome. We've built our city to survive the long winter. Now we have to fight against time to save it in our lives and impending doom. So now this is definitely a different take on it. Which one? I think we tried the Arks. Go nice classic route here, but not too classic. And then we have Survivor mode. Survive against all odds. There's no active pause, and the game will be very difficult, and your progress will be saved on exit only. That's it. Let us... knowing I can't pause. I think I will wait for coffee. My partner, who is the absolute best, is making me a cup of coffee. On their birthday, no less. Are they letting me stream on their birthday? Yes. Why? Because they're amazing. Get you one. Coming up. Oh yeah. Gonna get that coffee. So, I love playing Frostpunk, but I love playing Frostpunk when there's a heat wave. That's the idea. Like, I can't play this during Christmas. I can't. Uh, it's ridiculous because it's refreshing during the summer, and it's actually just too close in the winter. I also love the artist styles of this game. Like, at first it all just looks like shambles, and then as you continue to heat the map, it looks warmer and warmer, and you're like, it's still dystopian AF, but it gets very pretty. Oh. I think we get 3 arcs, and they're gonna need to be kept warm. So obviously those become our areas of like build out, right? Does that mean we rush science and try to get an edge that way by burning harder the resources that we have? Or should we play efficient, like we have to last for the long run? Oh, these are so many questions. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? So I definitely like the hub strategy a lot. I like the idea of rushing science, but the idea that I'm gonna do well while I can't pause. No active pause. Meaning I could save the game, come back to it. That's a ridiculous way to pause, but it isn't effective. You can't see the map, but you can think about it. If you're dealing with a little panic, you could just reduce the stress for a second. Take a nap. How many naps? Oh, I need a nap. Oh, I'm excited now. Okay, so we got the nap pause option, the hubs. Can't rush science. And then there's always the question of faith or order. You know, are you focusing on yourselves or the divine? Or the divine in ourselves? You know, I guess that makes sense. Oh. That's like, what an art style. Like, how did they make? How does this work? Right here, the little melty around the edges, I wonder. And then it's not even consistent the whole way through, so you get some that are like smoky, and then over here in this corner, it's almost more like a liquid. Such a cool effect. And then there's like multiple levels of this. There's like this image back here, this image here, and then whatever this splatter is that gives this enough background. It's this, like, me being a graphic designer. Thank you so much for the coffee. Okay, I am armed against the fiction of cold with a nice hot cup of coffee. I am ready to begin this challenge. Oh. Okay. Start. Okay, so we do have one. No worries. We want to override it. Oh. Okay, I also may have to move my little face here once we get the HUD up. I'm not really set up yet for Frostpunk, so okay. So far, so good. The seedling Arks. We've been chosen to safeguard a priceless treasure. The seeds and seedlings of plants from all over the world. They've been deposited in seedling arks to stop them from freezing, but it falls to us to build a city to protect these precious buildings until the winter ends, however long that may be. The only way to do this is with automatons. We'll ensure the green earth is reborn, even if we aren't there to witness it. Oh, that changes things. Like, we really got to consider hitting up that science route. Fun, fun, fun. I'm ready for that. Okay. Let's get to work. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Factory plans. We've reached the generator site, and the seedlings are safely stored in the seedling arks. We are supposed to deploy automatons to make sure the city can run itself no matter the weather. But the transport carrying factory plans was lost in the blizzard. We need to build a beacon and send a team to search for it. So our first mission, even on the original one, is to build a beacon. But there's this to look for the people we left behind. Oh, there we go. All right. Preserve the seedlings. All the seedlings, it looks like these do slow it down or pause it. All of the seedlings, many of the tropical seeds are very sensitive to cold. If the temperature in any of the seedling arcs falls below chilly for too long, the precious contents will be irreversibly damaged. Okay, and let's take a look at the... we want to immediately get to resource building since I have no active pause. And we'll want gathering posts, but we need wood immediately to do it. So where is our closest wood? It's all engineers and automatons. That's incredible. Wow. And we also need coal for sure. So we're gonna automaton one of those to keep that going and then max out the other coal. We'll need metal too, but first we, focus fire. We have no coal, so it's not even enough to start the engine. Got to get that going because these things now they're livable right now. They're insulated so well that the -4 degrees Fahrenheit. Sorry if you're from anywhere else in the world and you're watching this. I'm not used to Celsius enough to see that, so we're gonna stick to the good old Imperial for this playthrough. Oh, but yes, so that'll be fine. Then we have the generator, which has not been turned on, and then they're of course just walking in the snow. As soon as we get a gatherer hut, they'll be a lot warmer. So we need to strategize right away. And let's take a look. So we've got a big extended amount of wood here. That's incredible. This thing is actually very large. So we've got coal deposits, the iron ore mine. Then we come up here. And it looks like we've got more of that as well. Yeah, we've got a good amount of wood crates and materials here. We've got a little metal there. And yeah, it's a decent amount of coal. So there's a good amount of resource. But then it's not great when we just have this like one coal mine and this one iron ore deposit. That's fun. And then it's a lot of woods, but like we will run out of woods, I think. Okay. So that's a seedling arc. That's it. Oh my goodness, there's 4 of them. These 2 are at least close. And then these 2 are also close to the inner one. So we really just have these two outer ones that we need to worry about. A strategy begins to form. We're also not great on food. Okay, so now we have definitely enough coal to turn on the steam level. Get that going. Then we need to research and build the beacon. Okay, so now we're ready to build some gathering posts. Sure. We want it to be as close as possible. There we go. And we need to... Oh, what am I doing? That is not what I wanted. There we are. And then we need to build a road. There we go. And we want another gathering post. Here. And that'll cover metal and a lot of coal. And get us really well set up for this start. Here. That's a good around, but we may still want it down from here, but I don't know yet. So now, people who are unemployed would build these, but we have no unemployed people since we sent everybody out. So I'm going to take them off here so that they'll start building the roads and the gathering posts. Put a quick gathering post. Then we'll have more people to work with. We also want those first. Then we want cookhouse so that people are not eating raw food. And then we need to start gathering food. Okay. So now we're... Okay. So I'm not going to be able to provide shelter super quickly, but we're going to want a little of this. So we're going to provide some shelter. What do we have here? This is the stockpiles. Oh, I'm excited and freaking out because I can't pause, and that's never my play style. So I'm excited for this very much. Ah, delicious coffee. Okay, I think we can just take people off of all of these. That I've got set so far. And then we'll just start assigning them to things as they get built. I think we can build the cookhouse now too. Can we build it there? Oh man, I never know about... I never measure everything out going, oh, 4 3s, 4, you know, that min-maxy style of it, but I need to use the fact that people are available to build right now. So we got to do shelters for your citizens. How many people? 10. So for 22 we need 3. Okay, so we just need 2 more tents, which we don't have enough wood for. There we are. Max out the gathering posts. And we've got the automaton still working this far away one. Right. 0. Okay. So we'll still have people left to do all sorts of things, but really we should probably attack the things that gathering posts can't get to. Yeah, so we'll max that out. Oh. We will take the 5 here. Max that up. Okay. So that way we should be at max gathering for our people. 5 steel, and we will bring in steel. We can we? Yeah, they will gather steel, and I don't think I can set that off. This person doesn't have any shelter for the night and will be forced to sleep on the ground. And we've got sick people too as a result. It always just starts rough, and it doesn't really let up, because you think you're out of the woods as soon as you like start feeding your people somewhat regularly, and then you've housed them and everything, and then you realize, oh, there's a ticking clock until it goes meltdown central on you, and the big blizzard storm shows up, and you can't get anything for 7 days or however long it is. Oh, and the temperature's just dropping and freezing. Oh yeah, this is like a consistent pressure cooker. But if you just let it drag out on the very slowest of speeds overnight, it gets very boring, even if pretty. But it does give me that good planning time, and then when I'm ready to speed, see, it even pops over as soon as sleeping time's over. We survived another night. That has to count for something. Sometimes I wonder what the purpose for our struggle is. So you also get these like laments and a word of advice. Critical shortage. The number of sick is rising, and we don't have enough materials to build a medical post. Perhaps a short burst of effort could help us gather the necessary resources. Open the Book of Laws. So the first thing it presents us with is the emergency shift. I'm not sure that that's what we want. It's cool, but I'm not sure it's what we want. So you can close that and then reopen the Book of Laws. Come in here and decide on one of the other ones. Oh, soup is one of my favorite ones to pick. You can cook soup instead of full meals to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. So there's going to be a new recipe soup available in the cookhouse. Hopeful fall slightly, discontent will rise slightly, and eating soup itself causes discontent. Whereas this one will make them sick. And yeah, it's the worst, because you're effectively using wood instead of food. But like if you're making adjustments, then we can also mess with the radical treatment versus sustain life category. And I am not aiming for max population here. I am most assuredly will have amputees, but not this like other thing. I don't think we'll be able to. Yeah, so we need for sustain life. Can't cure the gravely ill, but we can at least keep them alive. We won't risk dangerous amputations. So the gravely ill will be kept alive in the medical post, but you need a hospital, I think, in order to save the gravely ill. If you sign that into life, or sign that in, and then they'll allow for overcrowding, I think, if you do the radical treatment too. So I don't think we can go that heavily into that, but really, soup right away. It's always the way of it. I've never ever done the fighting arena. Nothing relieves tension better than watching a few rounds of all-out slugfest. Evening bouts will reduce discontent. You will have to build fighting arena. It's like Fight Club. It's all engineers. It's we got the smart guys. Do we have like geek wars? Is that what we should do? I've never done the fighting arena. This is a challenge. Okay, we're gonna go soup. This is a challenge. We're gonna go soup. We're gonna be real. Do kind of want to do the fighting arena. Here we are, reduced to poverty. Such is the price of survival. Right, we're immediately on soup, which is good. Because the workday starting means we're not gonna accidentally give them a couple people ritzy meals. It seems that the upper left-hand corner is actually a fine place for me because it's just got this little gear menu. All right, so I think we'll be fine in that endeavor. So we have 35 homeless, we have 5 sick, but none gravely. And they're all moving out to their various jobs. And we have tons of coal thanks to our automaton just working, just doing that work. I really should have had him working on a wood crate setup, probably. All right, so we need 2 more tents for sure. Do I want them being built during the day? No, we want max resource. Like cannot be like that. I just have to prioritize my buildings. Yeah, we're out of wood. I'm aware of the problem. So now we'll have 3 tents, which will satisfy our quest to provide shelter. It's a very important thing to do. Not doing the quest. Oof. No, research. No, we want food. We want a gathering post. No. Do we not have the ability to... Where are we gonna get raw food, huh? I think we need the lab before we can do that. That's fantastic. Labs, I believe, are also a little bit resistant to the cold, so I think we're fine to just set this right here. Yeah, let's set it right there. I always want to build towards these things, because we have to keep them warm anyway. Be cool if they put around a little heat themselves. But that would make it easier. So, yeah, people are not happy about the controversial new law. Alright, so they're out of raw food. So we should take these engineers off. So we have somebody. And then they can actually start building some things. Because I'd like to not freeze everybody by sending them out there, but the gathering posts themselves actually are quite comfortable. Yeah. You have so many engineers. I really do think that that might actually be $1 billion play right there. Big old brain. We have 3 steam cores. It's clearly for the automatons and the factory that they want built up, right? It's chilly, huh? We've got 1 level temperature drop, and they can survive that just fine too. So we've got some time before we have to like get heat to each of these. But I have a feeling that that'll rush right up on us very quickly. Ooh, yeah, we got the 5 well, they're not unemployed. I love they consider that unemployed. So we can do this now, but I want them to continue building things. So we're gonna take these off actually and see if we can get any research. Sick and they're hungry. And that's because nobody got to eat yesterday because none of the raw food was prepared. I assume that the raw food is just left out in the cold icicle, so they can't just eat it in its icicle form. More sick beds needed, yes. I will open a medical post, for sure. Day over, they should be building everything, and we want them to build those houses real bad. So we can provide shelter before it turns off. So we won't be assigning any more build tasks until those two are built. But I want to. What else do we need, though? It was the medical. We can do it. Now, the medical post, I think, does need this. Just like the tents needs to be right there. You know what? I think it would be smart to then build up the rest of the right. I don't think we need anything else in this front row. I don't think this is enough tents for all of our people, but I don't think there's any reason I shouldn't do that right now. There's like a lot of people off. I want to maximize their off time with building their own homes. their own winter tents. Man, they're like Russians playing Frostpunk going, just life. Shelter promise fulfilled. Everyone feels relieved with a roof, even a flapping one, over their head. Hope rises. Ding ding. Super important to fetch those out. All right, we're gonna pull back 5 more people and get this medical post going. There we are, medical post. All set. Now we also need to add new research. We need food. Hothouse. Is that what we need? Do we need a drawing board to get the hothouse? Is that the only way we get food in this one? There's no hunters? Of course there's no hunters. I've all engineers. Do the beacon? Or do we go straight for the hothouses? How am I supposed to feed these people? This is a fabulously interesting problem. Because I obviously can't do the... Does that mean I won't receive other people? I think we've got to go hothouses right away. What do we need? 50 wood. Well, while they're getting the 50 wood. See, we need 20 wood just to get that research. Okay, the automaton needs to be switched to... Well, we're good on coal. We need all the woods. All of the woods. There you go. Book of Laws. Caption. So we've got soup. We do the radical treatment, they will not be happy. Do corpse disposal, they will not be happy. Want to have this before your first person dies. Having this right away will help us keep on top of our medical problem. Because they get treated faster. Well. Okay. Even with all our advances in medicine, we have to resort to this. Yes, Ito. This is your fault for not being able to hunt. Causing me to panic. Alright. So we've got people who are eating. And the food is dropping. Real glad we went soup. Otherwise, we'd probably be out of food now. Not really sure how we're supposed to get food. I've got to hold on. People are depending on me. Right, we're still going to speed it up a little bit because there is not much to do until we can research. Now, it says we should research the beacon and find the factory plans. But really, without food, I'm not really sure how we're supposed to do anything. So. Oh no, there are chili now, too. That's not good. How long? That's very interestingly problematic. However, will be solved. So we were still waiting for research. We can immediately add the beacon research, but I'm not really sure that that's going to help us. We have a food problem. So yeah, I think drawing boards and the hothouse has to be our #1. So as soon as we have the 50 drawing boards, not waste any resource on anything else. These extra homes, trying to house people, trying to get all that coal. Notes. What we need. Notes. Because I feel like we're going to fail this challenge the first time. But I want to learn. So. Let's see. Food. Research. Gotta jump that gun. Also, they're chilly going just down 1 degree. So we have to almost jump to research right away. We need wood. More than anything else. So wood first. Yeah, we're gonna get this. But now we will continue. See what, there we are. Got the 50. Go. Drawing boards. Alright, which is a research all of its own. We've maxed out these. Got 2 of them. Don't have enough wood to get any more. Although we may want to consider that. All the engineers we have, we might need to just rush build so many workshops. We would also need some people to build it. We have 5 unemployed. Couple sick apps. Nothing too terrible to worry about. I'm just freaking out about the food. Each of these is 5. I think we go 4. I think we go 4 early. It's crazy. Still has road, but then I'll drop it. Alright, so we've got our wood, but we're still gonna need a little bit more wood to research the hothouse and everything else. So don't want to spend any more. We're gonna have it about 6 hours. I think we have enough for the hothouse research. I hope. Can't tell. But we'll continue with the drawing boards. We are gonna speed through the time. Go. The automaton's just working through the night. What a champ. Okay. We may starve, though. Down to 19 rations. And hothouse. It's not immediate food, is it? I think they start giving you food right after you build it. Of course, we'll need to research it. We have 4 workshops going, though. We've survived another night. There are some complainersons. So we can do another one of these. We can do extra rations for the ill, which will get them better. And then there's overcrowding. Using extra capacity will cause discontent, and the discontent will rise slightly. Or we can do care house, which is gravely ill and the amputees, which is very cool, and it makes people happy. And then we have the cemetery. Hope will rise slightly, no risk of disease from the buried. Each burial will keep some people from work for a few hours, and we'll have to establish a cemetery. Whereas with corpse disposal, you get a snow pit. Lovely. So we still have the emergency shift. Nobody will like the fact that we've done that, though. And 24-hour work hurts folk. So, fighting arena? Where would we put it? It used up all the warm space. Does it need to be somewhere warm? Got it. You know what? Whatever. I'm gonna do it just so I can see. New law. It's got to be adjacent to a street, and this is the right next to the medical post. It makes all the sense. I think that's it. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll let that be built. I'm very excited to see what happens there, but oh, it's daytime. Fighting arena has been built, so now we'll have evening bouts. We're doing our research and everything. We have. Was it still going on just that tier? Come on, folks. There we go. New research. Hothouse. Start. So that's gonna need... But didn't they tell us before how long they expected it to take? Or does it have to like get to a certain point? Oh,
I'm starving to death.
let's hope. I don't know what else we'd build though right now. Like, so I'm all for just pushing it forward in hopes that this... Ooh, okay. The seedling arcs might freeze. Yeah, capped it in a few days. The temperature will drop. Our seedling arcs will be in danger. We have to keep them warm with heaters or steam hubs. I see. So our next research, straight into heaters. Yep. We don't have much, man. We've entered freed time, and he's gotten through those crates, so he's onto these. This is gonna be rough. Research has stopped. I probably should have put the extra shift on and turned it all on for these. That's right, we have no children. Is the idea that this is only ever going to be these 45 engineers? If it has, I might have done this differently. Oh, this is cool, man. I don't even know what's going to happen. Fantastic. Oh, and we are decreasing in our coal, huh? Okay. Well, I think we're good on wood for now. Let's move our automaton back to our coal situation. Let's fast forward through the the dark times. Do we have people who are still unhoused? So we have... No. We would have a number here. Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. He wonders that every day. Like, it has a purpose. Survival. Don't you want to survive? Do you really want to hurt me? Yes, I do. I want to. Get back into the snow. We got a future. Oh, man. All right. Oh, the fighting pits. It was an overnight with the fighting pits, and I just... That's probably why we had so many injured people overnight, huh? 3 people in here being in treatment. You have did y'all have a Mary Palmer? Mary, did you win? Oh, we've entered work time finally. There is a lot to do in... Okay, so our numbers should be building back up. Got one person sick here, but... Oh, about 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours and we get hothouses. All right. We're gonna slow it down. Cause, up and bam. All right, new research. We need the heaters immediately. Start. And then we need hothouse because we are running out of food. Now we have an interesting choice. I think we get 2 hothouses and we'll be fine. But right now we only need the 1. We need it built pretty quickly. Yes, I know. We just have used our first steam cores. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We cannot manufacture them. We can only find them vis-a-vis scouts. And we need them for a lot of things. But clearly, food being a big one. Waiting for workers. So I need workers to do that. I don't think I have any more just sitting idly by. This one's producing steel, and I don't need steel as much as I need coal, so we'll drop you guys, and then you 5 can come build. Then I think it'll be my growers, too. That needs to happen immediately. We're going to have research in this in 6 hours. This is going to be rough. We got a lot of hungry people. Okay. And, oh, max it out, which we need more people here. So 1.2 food an hour. We also need this. This is closed at this day. Or is it? Adaption. Emergency shift. Sign into law. People are hungry. Let's feed them. Okay. So now we are emergency shifting the hothouse. We are removing people from, got the people from this workshop. This is so hard. Don't think we need full medical posts, and we don't need full for the cookhouse either. We've got raw food coming in the next day. We'll produce food again in the rights. We'll see. Storage-wise, we are not even approaching a problem because production has been garbage. Garbage! Alright, let's get past the dark times. Ooh. That fights. Getting them fights. There we are. I know, people, but I finally have your hothouse. Now, this isn't too chilly, right? There's a little risk of falling ill, but we'll have heaters soon. So when this drops again, we won't die. Oh, coal piles depleted, so I need the automaton to go here now. Go ahead and fast forward a bit. Seedlings are in danger. I see that. We need the heaters researched, and that needs the free time to be over. Come on, guys. Oh no, the Arks are freezing. We are really, really cutting this down to the wire here. There we go. And turn your heaters on. Okay. Ooh. There we go. Alright, we need a new research. We need the range upgrade. That will help us a ton. Oh. Oh, we are just hitting these notes that we have to hit along the way, and like just touching them. Oh, this is fantastic though. Keep me excited. Okay. No, everybody's employed, right? Yeah. We really need this beacon though, and we can start getting that going once we have like a steady supply of food. We can automaton that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Right, we can come off here. Oh yeah. Hothouse automaton. So that means 1.4 an hour, right? With just the automaton? Does that produce less? I think we definitely want the cemetery. Because we've been sapping their hope pretty hard. Okay, and we've got people getting sick out here. We might turn the heaters on out here too. Do we build a second hothouse now? We have the steam core. Building it now. We have them available. Do we build it? I think we do. Oh, really? I thought we could build it right next to it, but I realized that is not enough space. Oh no. We could build it right here. I think we do. And then the extra reach from the steam engine in the center, which eats through more coal too, will do a lot of work for us. This is gonna be very, 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 very... Feed all the hungry. Close. Still facing starvation. Okay. Speed it up. We might want to put the other gathering post out here. Cold homes. Let's see. Heat some homes. Yeah. Let's heat some homes. I think we can do that. I think it's gonna be Trixie's. Back to free time. So I'm assuming the pits. Yep. What do we got in there? So we got John and Winifred are duking it out right now. Lots of spectators. Pretty much the whole town shows up for that. And then you got your prudes over here. The hungry were fed. I know, it's soup and it sucks, but you know, that's what we got, guys. All right, so got a coal shortage and we're just about to get this, so we'll just get this instead of turning on that heater. All right, let's get through the night. If I remember correctly, the heater, while there are people inside, so I don't actually have to worry about that. Now it's still inoperative because it's the hothouse, so it still needs it even though the automaton's working it. There is a lot of choices to make here. But I think the 24-hour, the generator is shutting down. Oh, because we are out of coal. There. All right. Yeah. We're gonna literally take all those people out of there in hopes that we can get some coal generation going back up. Caption. Alright, so we got the public house. This is where they're gonna drink. And we can allow dueling law. Then we have extended shift. Building a city in the frozen hell requires sacrifice. People will get more done if they work longer shifts. So we can just extend the workday of individual facilities. Working overtime causes discontent, and discontent rises slightly. Not happy people. Yeah, let's just do that. It's just a straight benefit.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Yeah. You need that about an hour. There we are. So range increase. And that's already set up to 2. So the heater is off. And all of these buildings are set up well. Now, I think we need the power upgrade as well right now to keep the homes against the cold that we have. We've got another cold coming in fast. This is rough. And these are freezing again. Their heaters are off. And that was probably because of... So you're not in range of the 2, are you? The 2 is just short, so we need 3, and it's going to touch the 2 middle ones. Okay, well. We do know I can save and quit to take a pause, which is what I need to do. I need to eat something. And so we will be taking a short break. Thank you so much for joining us so far, and we will be right. Here. Yeah. Live scene, and we're back. So, I'm having a good day. All right. Last time. My coffee is very cold. But it matches the theme. Okay. We are going to get back into this. Resume the story, because that's the only way to pause. And for sure. Okay. So the generator is shutting down because it's getting through the cold too quickly. Yeah, we're going to max that out. And the combo should be bringing in enough full, but this is so they're being held at the right, and the generator so it's down, so we turn it back on. It's got about 2 hours. And these, oh, they are climbing back up. So chilly, they'll climb back up. Okay. We have a lot of people sick. But now we have enough heat. Okay. Oh, this is rough. We need so many things. Wood can now be ignored for a bit, but this has got coal too. So it was worthwhile. You need metal, but I don't know if we need metal more than we need food. This is all kinds of challenging. We are gonna adjust our position here just a bit. I hope it has not messed up all my sound. There we go. Oh, these poor, poor people. Oh, It's the Ted Castle, huh? It don't really have a lot of different faces, do they? There we go. So, oh, because they're engineers. Is that like an engineer's face? I wonder if they have like a face based off of their gig, huh? Oof. So we are climbing, but it's during the work day, and it's about to not be the work day. What's gonna happen? Do we drop the range temporarily? That would have the hothouse, which is needing to work all the time to feed people. This is brutal. What do we do? What do we do? It's just ticking down. I think we have to put an automaton on coal. Emergency shift, coal, go. It's basically an automaton on coal. Ooh, get out there. Get out there. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're out there. Okay. Oh. Oh. No. And a person dies. Oh, this is getting rough. All right. One of our people just died. Sickness, accident, and deadly cold. We'll keep claiming lives in this harsh world. We need a way to dispose of the body. I'm already working on it. Oh, during an emergency shift. We don't know what happened, but it's likely it was a heart attack. Oh. Y'all, we can't freeze. We must make sacrifices to survive. Oh, that discontent is bad. No. Oh, this is brutal. Okay, so we need a cemetery now. I was thinking we'd have more time. Will it be happy? Will people be happy to be near a cemetery? Should we put it outside in the cold? The cemetery needs to be warm. Right? Really? Ugh. Well, it'll build when it builds. Right? In the overnight. People are furious. Sir, people are extremely discontent with your rule. A revolt could break out against you any minute. What should we do? We'll have 2 days to lower discontent. I'm in trouble. That's alright. Cemetery established. Hope rises. Oh. Generator power upgrade researched. But that will suddenly have it using more coal. And we're barely keeping up. This also needs an extra worker, which we can definitely get from... Has there been no research this whole time? Oh, monster! Oh no, just since that happened. Okay. Fine. You need faster gathering or coal mining. Coal mining. That will... Oh, yes. Coal mining. I don't know. Oh, no, I promised warmth. Why would I do that? Oh, man. Ah. Hmm. Oh, and a coal pile's depleted. Yes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I have to announce I have been defeated. But this challenge will go on just in a little bit, so save and quit. Alright, so lack of success on this first round. We will take a break, reassess, and come back. Until next time, this is Taito.